What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Armory Pass to CS2 Karambit, part number 13. Last part went pretty crazy with the luck. When it comes to the prices, they're still not untrade locked, and the prices for the new stuff is kind of started low and is going up, which is kind of the opposite of what you expect most of the time. So I'm going to wait to do the prices until they're untrade locked, and I'll probably add it in the end of the next part. I'll just add it in whenever it's ready. But today we're going to be doing stuff that I can price right away, because if we have a quick look at CS ROI, the Sport and Field collection's got 178% ROI at the moment. Still very, very risky, but I think we're in a good position where even if we do make a little bit of a loss, it's kind of worth a try, especially because I think I'm probably going to hold on to whatever we get regardless, because this stuff's all going to see a decent price hike once the once it gets removed. So yeah, we're going to take a stab at the Sport and Field collection. We're going to do 100 stars, which I think is 25 of these. See what we can do. Again, this is very, very risky. I wouldn't normally recommend the collections, but just the way the ROIs are right now at the moment, and the prices of stuff, we're going to give it a shot. And then we'll be moving on to some stickers after that. So let's go. So guys, just before we get into the opening, I do want to give a big shout out to our sponsor, Skinport. Skinport is one of the most trusted and best third-party trading marketplaces that CS2 has to offer. The best thing about them is they don't have any fees when you buy, so what you see is what you pay, unlike other third-party marketplaces where they mark up their prices as well as they add on fees when you're buying. There are no fees. If you do use the affiliate code in the description, you are helping to support the channel, and yeah, get that upgrade for your skins. I am looking at this Karambit freehand because this is probably the Karambit we are aiming for. So yeah, hopefully we'll be back to pick up this Karambit soon, should the profits keep on rolling. And yeah, if you guys want to support the channel and you are trading on Skinport, please use the affiliate link in the description. It would help a lot. Our first blue, and it says, what's this, looking at, if it's factory now, $6.65, minimal errors $2.29, and it's field tested. This is going, I'd say, terribly, but about as expected. Back-to-back Xenos. Alpine Camo, nice. What's that looking at? $10 of its factory now. It's field tested again, guys. Another Alpine Camo, nice. Minimal wear this time. Yorkshire Nova, probably terrible, right? $4.86 of its fact new. Minimal wear. Last one for the Sport and Field. Let it roll. Yeah. Yep, again, I'll say it again and again, that went about as expected. Even though the ROI is pretty high, does require an element of luck, and I think we used up all of our luck in the last video, to be honest. Alright, let's try and bring this back a little bit at least. So the ROI for the Elemental Craft stickers right now is 185%. They are on a bit of a price pump, but I think they're going to be a pretty long-term reliable sticker set, especially even at the prices they're selling right now is pretty crazy. So, and I think after removal it's going to be even more. So hopefully we can see some profit from this and offset that terrible run at the Sport and Field. Okay, so that's now the second best purple. It's 61 cents, so that's not bad. $0.27. So even like the lower tier blues here aren't too terrible, unless you get like these bottom three, which are pretty bad. But like, obviously 20 cents is a loss, but for being like the bottom tier stuff, it's not a terrible loss for 1 star. Anything above 30 cents is a win, and obviously the purples and pinks and reds would be crazy. and that's one you don't want, because that's the worst. That's 8 cents. That's definitely one you want to avoid. Okay, the reverse now is 34 cents again. Not terrible. We're getting a lot of these like lower tier purples. We really want to be hitting that rainbow route. Okay, bolt charge, now the second best blue, 80 cents, it's pretty decent. High heat's what we want for blues, because $1.44 just for a blue is crazy. $0.34 for purple is not good. We really either need to be hitting the Boom Trail glitter for a little bit of profit, or definitely the rainbow. This is like the taste buddies all over again. That's our first high heat. That is ridiculous. $1.44 right there. But that's the first one we've gotten, and we've went through like, well, almost 70 stickers. This opening's looking very, very dry. Finally, our first rainbow root. We're looking at $3 for that. Wow. Wow. Any video I do that has a collection, it tends to just end up in loss. Let's see how bad it is at the end, if we don't recover by the end of these stickers. Oh, nice. Please, it's not the best, but $6.92, that does help a lot, to be honest. If we could get like one more of those, it would be nice, but I don't think much is gonna save us, really. Unless we hit maybe the ruby wave, but even at that. Another rainbow root, that does help. $3, nice. Another high heat, a little bit of a boost. Another one, nice. Another one. Why couldn't these have been rolling in earlier? Last one, let it roll. Terrible. Wow, you know what? You can't always have back-to-back banger openings. So let's look at it like this one has reset the luck meter for the next opening, and hope we didn't end up too much in the reds. I'll run the maths and I'll be right back. Alright guys, just before we get into the maths for this video, I do want to announce that this is the giveaway for this video. This USPS Jawbreaker and field tested. Lovely little play skin. I've been using it myself a little bit. So if you do want to win this, all you gotta do is, first of all, be subscribed. We're almost at 3,000 subscribers. I think we'll probably do maybe another Armory Pass for 3,000 subscribers, because you guys quite enjoyed that. You gotta like the video, and you gotta leave a comment down below. And this will be drawn in the next video. And we're about to draw the winner of last video's giveaway now. Guys, last video's giveaway was this field tested M41S Solitude. A lovely little pattern, got the sun on the mag. If you guys do see your name pop up on screen and you win the giveaway, please join the Discord down below. Please join the Discord down below anyway, because you can keep up with me, announcements, we can have a chat, all that good stuff. We got like members channels in there and everything, but it does make it a lot easier for me to, you know, get your giveaway to you, because then we can verify you and get your trade link and all that good stuff. So without further ado, let's see who's winning this M4. Good luck. Connor H217, dude, congrats on the sponsorship. That's amazing. You've blown up. Keep it up. That's such a lovely comment. Connor, congrats. Please join the Discord and hit me up in there, and I will get this to you. And we're back. So, yeah, we didn't do too great today, guys. We didn't do, like, terribly. It's not going to break the bank or nothing, but that is what happens when you risk it on the collections. I thought because the ROI was, quite high, that we might have a little bit of a better chance of getting some return, but unfortunately not. So, we ended up with a total of $66.83, minus our Steam fees of $10.02, leaves us with $56.81. Obviously, we used 200 stars, which is 5 passes, which is $79.95. So that leaves us with a total loss of $23.14, which again, it's not going to break the bank. There's a little tiny bit of a setback, but you know what? That happens. You're not always going to be making profit every single time you open. You got to stack the odds on yourself. Sometimes you take a little bit of a risk. It either pays off or it doesn't. But we're not going to let this set us back. We do still have to add in the maths from last video where we did get a lot of luck. So hopefully those prices are looking good in a few days when it's time to sell them. And I will add that in the next video. And that should give us a little boost back up. So that brings the total Grand Series profit to $253.03. So we're still $253 up. We took a little bit of a loss, but we're still rocking towards that Karambit, and we will get there. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to join the Discord, check out Skinport in the link below, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.